I got the puppy nearby too.
Aw, puppy.
She's on her pillow
I
looking at
see
me.
it.
They're like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "I'm streaming, puppy."
She wants a stream too.
Oh, clearly she do. I'm sure she'll make some noise later. Whenever she feels like it. I gotta wait for my phone to pick up on the fact that I'm streaming. Cause I gotta look at the phone. I like that little gif.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Thanks for the host. I appreciate it and you. Suppose I can actually look at the chat for the moment. For whatever reason, that always seems to echo on me whenever I put in any sort of audio for the alerts. And I don't know why.
Do you have the alerts listed multiple times in your scene?
I do not.
Huh. That's super weird.
And like, if the audio file was messed up, I'd understand. Like, that would be why, but it's not. So I don't quite understand why it repeats. And like, you can also, set it to go off for, like 10 seconds or whatever on the website itself. I'll set it to like 8 seconds for like my raid one, my most recent raid one. And then it's like, oh, by 8 seconds, did you mean play the entire file?
That's
so
super weird. Yeah,
it winds up playing the whole like 50-second clip as opposed to just the 8 seconds that I want. Thanks, Riddy. Riddy, you're beautiful.
Ah.
Thanks for the whole. Oh, there's my phone. It's like you're streaming now. Thanks, phone. How's it going, Riddy?
Is you ready?
Hey, Anna. How's it going? I'm just about ready. I just gotta hope that my phone connects.
In case.
Thanks for shouting out, Riddy. I'm glad you shouted out Riddy before you shout out Anna, who actually streams.
It's by order of appearance.
It's by order of operations. Oh, good. Then how come I got shouted out last?
'Cause I forgot.
You forgot that I exist when you're here.
No. I forgot to shout you out.
I think we all hope for a potential Riddy stream someday.
One day Riddy's gonna go live at like 6 a.m. my time.
Well,
and I mean, it's gonna be like so cozy.
If you're not still asleep at that time.
That's what I'm saying is that I'll be really sad when I wake up and learned I missed it.
Understandable. Alright, so now I can see the chat, so that's cool.
Riddy's dream.
Would be a true horror for a Halloween stream. One day after Halloween. Hey, HS.
Spooky!
Hey, HS. ND music, and hopefully the game is. I guess the game is up too.
Yes, it is. I like knob headphones.
I knew you would.
Oh, not saved to VOD would be even sadder.
Hello.
Hey, Aaron.
I need some Nancy. I have anxiety. I'm sorry you have anxiety.
Have you met Aaron before?
Yes, I have. I've hung out in her streams before.
Cool.
Thanks for shouting her out and shouting HS out too. I feel like Tara didn't get super far this last. I read stuff. That was about it.
Read a lot of things.
Read about stuff. Talked about nubs.
Nubs.
Nubs and knobs and nubs
think,
and knobs and knobs and nubs.
If I remember right, I think that using Sunny's notes on the disk drive that you found, the floppy disk, you can work on some of your to-do list around the museum, the list that's on the desk in the lab at the museum.
Okie dokie.
And then, so using those notes, I think you could do some of that. And then some of the things you have to do during the day, like call for supplies and deliver that note to Alejandro Del Rio that you have. You'll have to do that during normal business hours. So if you need to change business hours, you can use the alarm clock by the bed, like you did in Curse of Blackmore Manor.
Gotcha. I did find a piece of the vase. No problem for the shout out. How you doing?
2 pieces.
How's everybody doing today? Thanks for joining the Budkey and myself.
Happy November.
Yes, welcome to November. We're nearing the end of 2020. At long last.
Feet are kind of cold, so I'm gonna go grab a pair of socks. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Be safe. Hey, Brooke, how's it going? Good to see ya. Time to visit Alejandro. Yes, I certainly remember characters' names. That's me. Certainly remember.
Okay, I'm safe.
Welcome back.
Hey, bro. Where you headed to?
Oh. Hammer, thanks for the host. I appreciate it. Hope you're well. I miss old ND so much. I actually didn't hate the alarm sound. Puppy wasn't too fond of them.
Aw, puppy.
She just gave me a look like, why?
My ears, please.
Amanda, please.
Amanda, please. Bring out the dancing lobsters.
Oh, I'm alrighty. Thanks, Hammer. Thanks for shouting out.
I'm doing well.
Thanks for shouting out Broken Hammer. I appreciate it.
Montana is currently not in the room, but I will update you to that status.
My puppy's just laying on a pillow right next to me.
So cute.
Oh, HS said Mexican consulate, so I guess I will just go there.
Did you change the time?
I set it to the morning, like 8 a.m. or something.
Now you can meet another character.
Woo! Comfy pups indeed.
Did you listen to me read this book at all?
What book?
The Secret of Scarlet Handbook.
I have to imagine I was there for at least a couple of the streams. I don't know how many streams it was, but I have to.
I'm hoping you don't remember a lot about it, but do you?
I know who does the things.
Oh, okay. Well, it is what it is then. There is no drug party in the game. I have to.
Okay, I do remember this now. Now that you mentioned the drug party.
Yeah, there's no drug party in the game. That was just in the book.
Dang. I was like, that's the part I look most forward to, but now it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
A work of art may travel great distances and change hands many times during the course of its lifetime. Typically, the legal transfer of ownership happens either as a sale, an inheritance, or a gift. Provenance documents are an important means of establishing an artwork's authenticity, as well as confirming the legality of its ownership. They show the geographic, personal, and commercial route of a work of art. That is, they identify the date of each exchange, the names of the people involved, the circumstances of the transfer, and the location where the transaction has taken place. Ideally, an unbroken chain of ownership can be traced all the way from the artist's workshop to the present day. Frequently, though, some documents are missing. The art dealer or museum curator has no way of knowing how the artwork has been exchanged during these gaps in the record. When this is the case, the legality of present-day ownership becomes suspect. When researching artwork's provenance, the following documents may provide clues: exhibition catalogs, sales catalogs, collection catalogs, papers and business records of collectors, paper and business records of dealers, wills, insurance inventories, wills, blood. I think your favorite music's playing.
Oh, sweet.
Ah.
How may I help you?
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew, the new deputy curator over at Beach Hill.
So, you're Joanna
I'm
Riggs'
not going
newest
to pretend
pirate in
Nancy knows
training.
Spanish.
How does it feel to join the ranks with the modern-day conquistadors?
There we go.
Conquistadors?
You had better brush up on your history, young lady. When the Spanish explorers invaded Mexico, they became known as the conquistadors, or conquerors. They robbed the indigenous peoples of their wealth, not just their gold, but their artwork, their sacred objects. Anything they did not steal, they burned to the ground.
Conquistadors sound pretty
I
cool.
understand that many crimes were committed in the name of exploration, but that was hundreds of years ago. What does this have to do with Beach Hill?
There is more. In the 19th century, archaeologists discovered the ruins of
Sus.
ancient civilizations predating even the Aztecs. Many of the dig sites were robbed, and the stolen artifacts were sold off to art museums and collectors around the world. Today, finally, it is illegal among most civilized nations to remove an artifact from its native country. But sadly, there are thousands of precious antiquities with highly questionable provenance floating around the Western world.
Go Western world.
Watching the characters sometimes without hearing them, I just kind of like watch how weird their movements are.
But Joanna
I do that at
only
streams.
wants to display this artwork, to celebrate it, so the public
do
will be
what
able
at
to
streams?
enjoy it and learn about
Like,
your people's great
I'll have it
talents
muted,
and
but they'll have like the crappy
If the
closed
American
captioning
public
like
wants to see
add-ons.
Oh,
art,
yeah.
they should come to Mexico.
So it's kind of funny to see which words don't quite belong in the poor closed captioning.
What do you mean by
One of these
questionable
things is not
provenance?
like the
An
other.
artifact's provenance is
Are you
the
calling me
story of its
uncivilized,
origin and
Mr. Del
ownership.
Rio? Huh?
For example,
Huh?
how it made its way from a temple at Chichen Itza
See.
to a museum in Washington, D.C. If the artifact's provenance reveals that it has been stolen, then that artifact must be returned to the country of its origin.
Yes. Come on now.
So the problem has been remedied,
Scrolling's
hasn't it?
hard.
No, not at all. Provenance documents are often tampered with or forged to cover up the theft. Because of this, thefts continue and a great deal of art is moved on the black market, even today. Unethical art dealers and greedy museum curators do nothing to stop this.
Why would they? They want to make money.
Are you suggesting Beach Hill is involved in these kinds of misdealings?
If Joanna Riggs or that overstuffed pillowhead Sinclair had any
Overstuffed
decency,
pillowhead.
they would take measures to see that all Maya artifacts were returned to
got him,
Mexico
Del
at once
Rio.
where they belong.
Zinger.
I don't think you can come back from that one.
And what if these measures are not taken?
My country will have its due, Nancy, even if I have to begin reclaiming its artifacts with my own two hands.
I'd like to see you try.
I see. Well, I should probably get going. Here are the changes to the loan agreement for the monolith. I just need your signature, please.
Sign it. Sign it.
I guess I should give him the contract.
Bless you.
Oh, thanks.
I guess I should give him the contract.
Thank
There it
you.
is.
I have some business with Joanna at the museum later, so
Thank
I will
you.
return the contract to
And
her
yes,
then,
you should use
after
all
I
the
have
stuff
looked it
Phil
over.
had.
Actually, Alejandro, I think I'm supposed to take them back to Joanna
Is
myself.
Alejandro
You may consider
Nicolas
your
Cage?
mission accomplished.
'Cause that sounds like a Nicolas Cage move, HS.
Well,
Plot twist.
Okay
My God.
then.
Goodbye.
I now think poorly of Nancy's message.
It's wrinkly because Nancy picks it up off the floor and it's been folded into a paper airplane. So Nancy didn't wrinkle it. It had been folded into a paper airplane.
Mission accomplished. Messenger. Words. Let's see. She didn't reckon it was probably sunny. What? I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
You can go talk to Taylor Sinclair if you want to.
I'm off to Taylor Sinclair land. That's a big office building.
Oh yeah, it is.
Sup, these forgeries?
What's up, man? Forgeries?
Did you do it?
It's about time. Oh, my fears are like maggots infesting my poor old carcass. Want a cookie? They're from Oaxaca.
Of course, there's my landline. Would it really be one of my streams if my phone didn't go off?
It really wouldn't. Want a cookie? They're from Oaxaca.
There's no accept it answer. Bad move, Gabe.
Thanks, but I'm trying to cut back. Now, what's going on?
What's
The
going
art world is being
on?
ransacked, Nancy. Prudence Rutherford,
SSH.
a major patron of the arts, had her
Oh my
fire ruby
God,
necklace
do a prank.
stolen from her villa in Topeka. 2 weeks later,
Ah,
a whole
sorry, you
display
sleepy.
case full of rare Maya
Hopefully you get the
artifacts
rest.
was heisted from a museum in New Mexico.
Hey, 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 hey. I say, hey.
Do you think there's a connection between the two thefts?
I'd be the best
Who
detective because I would
knows?
just sing
I'm
that
just
when I was
telling you,
supposed to be
this
paying
community,
attention.
our friends and colleagues, my people are being systematically trounced
Hey,
by
Coley,
thugs.
thanks for
Who's to say
hanging
Beach
out
Hill won't be
from
next?
Merksville.
You've got to do something.
Give that wonderful person a shout out when you get the chance.
Will do.
Does Joanna share your concerns?
I've urged Joanna to approach the board about making some security upgrades, but she
Came out
just
in
keeps saying that the timing
2002,
isn't
so I
right
would've
to
been
ask for
13.
money.
Who has villas in Topeka? I forgot my keys were in my pocket. Why am I so bad at like scrolling on this thing? I don't understand.
I understand your concern,
difficult.
but
Hey,
what can I do to
Storm.
help?
How's it
We
going?
need your
Hey,
eagle
Storm.
eyes. We need your
How's
bat
the-
ears. We need you to sniff out the stink of trouble.
How's the DBD master doing this afternoon?
Storm, I loved your Burt Macklin and Janet Snakehole costume with you and Sky. 10 out of 10.
Thanks for shouting out Storm.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I'm just a detective, you know. I'm not bionic.
Don't play modest mouse with me.
We all float on okay.
Modest mouse. Most people call me Nosy Parker. But anyway, tell me something about the art business. Is that a
Has
contemporary
anybody called you
painting?
Nosy Parker?
You bet your socks it is. Would you believe I
have
dug it
never
up in
been
my
called Nosy
backyard?
Parker.
But has she? Terry said no. But I don't care.
Enjoy your nap if you nap.
Yes, I hope that you have a
Bro.
pleasant nap. I appreciate the lurking nap if that is what you're going to do.
Good thing you're
You
not
got
trying to
stopped
make
5
a
times
living
yesterday
as a
'cause people wanted to
comedian.
compliment us on
So,
it. That's
what
awesome.
about
It was
the
a great.
painting?
How about that
Costume.
rubber shark? The artist's name is
No
Poppy
means no.
Dada.
Oh,
She's a teenager in South Dakota. The art world is going bananas over her stuff.
bananas.
I'll unload that one for some
Oh,
serious
banana.
dinero.
Is Poppy Dada her real name?
I don't know.
Oh, well, okay. Well, that was a quick answer. That was like his only quick answer.
Joanna says
Doesn't
you
seem right
performed
this
an
time.
act of wizardry in helping Beach Hill acquire the Pakal carving.
Thanks.
Getting those provenance
It's the
stocks
only
together was a
Modest
pig
Mouse
and a
song I
half.
know.
Oh, they're on the up and up, I assure you. But to have been at the height of my career back before the crackdown, those were the days.
I'm not a coffee drinker myself either, so I understand that. What crackdown?
Maybe sometime I'll tell you a sad
Before he was a
story I
crackhead.
call
I mean, what?
How Mexico
I
Lost
thought you were
Its
going to say
Sense
crack
of Humor.
dealer.
Not today, though, Nancy.
Went from a crack dealer to an art dealer.
Alejandro says you're
There are
unethical,
drugs
a
involved in the
modern-day
game- or in the
conquistador,
book.
that you're robbing
Oh, I
Mexico
know.
of its cultural history.
And I say Alejandro is the real bully of the playground. A lunch money extortionist who loves nothing more than to see the other boys and girls go hungry.
When you sell a piece of art, what kind of commission do you get?
Standard, 10%. It's no king's ransom, unless of course you sell something for $1 million. Too bad I'm not allowed to put that monolith on the market, huh?
I just like how it just gives me the option to just say, I better get going. Like, she just felt very uncomfortable after he said that. Good thing I can't. Too bad I can't do that, huh? Yeah, I'm going.
I'd
Bye.
better get going.
Thanks for
leave now.
stopping by.
Hi, Twix. You wandering around?
She's just on patrol.
I got some coffee myself right now. Ice cold at work. I hope you can warm up. I hope it helps you warm up. Is there a
Tomorrow
reason?
night it's supposed to get into the 30s, which is really cold for us
Which means
down
it's probably.
here.
How goes the ND adventures though? People are talking to me and I'm talking over them. That's how the adventure's going. So great.
But how many light switches does Taylor Sinclair have, though?
I saw one. I paid attention, sort of.
That's probably a good number.
Hey, Crack Squad, how's it going? Good to see you again. I guess we're going to the museum then.
Okay. Since it's business hours again, Joanna and Henrik will be there, so you can talk to them, and then make sure you call for those packing supplies before the day, like the business hours end.
I do believe Montana is there for the winter again.
Yep, she just walked in the room and laid down beside me. Montana, they're talking about you. She doesn't care.
That's usually my attitude. How's the Dead by Daylight grind been going, Storm? I saw you doing something like the Iron Man challenge or something.
You want to live with me for the winter?
Wait, I don't know.
Come on over.
Friends, yay.
Hey,
Hey,
Kawhi.
Kawhi, how's it
Hey.
going? Good to see ya. Friends, yay. And hey, Disney,
Hey,
how's
Disney.
it going? All of the people's coming in.
Come in.
Kick the door down, Nancy, and say, boom, baby.
Come in.
Boom,
Come in. Knocks again, obnoxiously. How y'all doing?
Threw off my groove. I'm sorry, but you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
I'm sorry.
How are the tasks coming along?
I'm not sure what to do with those
Terrible.
shards
I've
of
done
pottery
nothing in
the
24
lab.
hours.
Henrik can help you with that.
I'm not sure what to do with those exhibit narrations.
Henrik can help you with that.
Yes, how is everybody doing today?
Why did you become a museum curator?
I became a curator because I want to help make artifacts available to as many people as possible. That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
Would be better if the Browns won. Well, you can't have everything.
Do you think
Especially from a
Alejandro
Browns
would go
fan.
to extreme measures, like stealing, to reclaim Mexico's artifacts?
Who knows?
I've got work to do.
See you around.
For whatever reason, I expect longer answers when they just give me these like 2 or 3 word answers.
And then things that should be 2 or 3 word answers are like a whole exposition.
Yeah, they decide to go into like 2 different areas of topics and whatnot. And I don't want to deal with that. Joanna, so helpful. Clearly she is. Alright, so where can I see this Henrik person?
Henrik is in the lab.
In the lab? This game is great dialogue, contrast to Cap. Finishing lesson plans at school in a room that is freezing because my school thinks it's smart to turn off the heat on the weekend. He's off here too, pretty sure. Sounds about right. I hope you both stay warm.
To the lab.
DD.
But yeah, you also have a nab nub, so you can get.
Oh yeah, I do have a nab nub.
set
I
of
can use that nab nub.
You can.
Hooray! To the lab. It was snowing here. So, yeah, it snowed here the other day. DD, you idiot. I grabbed the keys instead. Fixed it. Mini heater so it's slightly better. I got blown around this way. Is it Christmas time now? Yeah, probably. Guess I can only take that specific one.
I know, it's so dumb.
Yes, Disney, because Thanksgiving is the after child that no one speaks of.
Ooh,
It's 21 degrees. Goodness. Hope you like the cold. Click, click. Alright. We did it. Thanks, Nabnub. I appreciate it.
You were a good nab nub.
The best, really. Alright. Let's go to the lab. Back to the lab again. I'm an employee. Turn around. I spun too far. There we go. Found you.
You must be Nancy, the new deputy curator.
You just like spun right
I'm
past
Henrik
him.
Vanderhoof.
Yep.
He's probably like, what is this girl doing twirling in the middle of my laboratory?
Pleased to meet you. What are you working on?
Just some light housekeeping.
Housekeeping?
Huh?
Hiding
Housekeeping?
clicks.
Keeping artifacts clean is an important aspect of preserving them. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Nancy trades a nab nub for a pair of headphones. As we all would, right?
I'm not sure what to do with those shards of
Spinning
pottery
around right
Joanna
next to
left
that
for
guy.
me.
It's the
Play
best
around
move,
with
really.
those pieces until you've reconstructed the
People
pot they
often
once
say
were.
that it looks like
There may
Henrik
be a few
is shirtless.
extraneous pieces.
Oh,
Likewise,
just
you
because of
may
his
find
like
yourself
skin
on a
tone
scavenger
color
hunt for a piece or
shirt.
two if I'm
Yeah.
in a sunny June.
I knew he wasn't shirtless. I'm smart.
That's good. Because what kind of work uniform would this be? Showing off his buffness, Disney? Is that what it is? He's the buff archaeologist.
Did you know the deputy curator who was here before me?
Hurricane Sonny? I'm afraid I did.
Hurricane Sonny.
If he wasn't
What a
losing
name.
paperwork or setting off the fire alarm, he was cornering our visitors with his theory that the Maya were abducted by aliens. I'm afraid you'll be cleaning up his messes for a while.
Thanks, Sonny. Go back to Cocoa Puffs.
I'm not sure how to go about rearranging those exhibit
Look at
narrations.
those arms.
It's
At
really
least
quite simple.
22 inches.
Check out the Convomatic Auto Narrator
Okay.
in shipping and receiving. You'll need some headphones. First determine which of the exhibits in the main hall could rightly be called Exhibit A. Change Exhibit A's narration number until you're seeing what you're hearing, or hearing what you're seeing, and it's all downhill from there.
He does a good job enunciating in that mask. He does. I bet they love putting this character in because they didn't have to animate the mouth.
Yeah.
I'm curious about your work. How do you go about translating a glyph anyway?
It can be a complicated process, involving research, piecing lots of different elements together, and a healthy dose of guesswork.
So there isn't a definitive dictionary of
Homework is
Maya
just
glyphs where
amazing.
you can look things up?
Oh, I'm afraid
I
not.
know CJ thinks so
You see,
too.
glyphs are so intricate and full of subtleties that multiple meanings may be embedded in a single glyph. So 3 distinct-looking glyphs may all translate to mean sunshine, roughly, but with different nuances. There is so much we still don't know. Lucky for me, I guess, or I'd be out of a job.
I don't know. I never watched any of those videos. It'd have to be somebody else who did. And it's not necessarily something wrong with it. It's just a cheap way that they could have gotten away without animating it. Because there's no animation in this scene whenever he...
Can I give that ham radio a try?
Absolutely not. The radio's a tool,
Very little
not a
animation
toy.
in these scenes,
One
so
has
they
to
can
be
get away with it.
extremely careful about the kind of information one sends out over the airwaves. And I do not have time to monitor you. And besides, the vacuum tubes have been terribly fussy lately. If another one blows, I think I'll go mental.
Emphasis on ham radio.
What is the SpectroX Archeo Analyzer for?
It's used for
What about a
identifying
roast beef
chemical
radio?
compounds that are found on artifacts, traces of ink, blood, charcoal, and other substances. The
What's a roast
beauty of
beef
the
radio?
machine is that it can collect these traces
know.
without damaging the artifact in any way.
Doesn't
Then
that sound
why'd you
cool?
It
ask about it?
costs us a fortune, so don't fiddle
I don't
with it
know.
unless you get
Just
Joanna's
listing
permission.
random meats and then putting
I
radio
prefer
after it?
roast beef over ham.
What about turkey radios?
Joanna turned me loose without too many instructions.
sounds
Do you have
pretty
any
good.
advice for me?
Well, as you've probably heard, the museum is closed in preparation for the exhibit.
Corned
You're
beef
having
So
radio.
you'll
roast
have
beef
free
radio
run
for
of the
dinner?
place.
Sounds
Please
good.
explore. The sooner you get to know your way around, the better. Think of the lab as your home base, your center of communications.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to get in touch with you will leave a note or a voicemail here, so check in often. I'm very busy with my work, so you're going to have to be pretty independent, but I suspect you wouldn't have it any other way.
Better tune is to the right station, so it's cooked properly. Well said.
We love
See you around, Henrik.
Disney.
I suspect
Yeah,
you
we
will.
do.
You know what I meant.
I too knew
Okay,
what I meant.
so you need to find another piece of the vase, and your to-do list is on your little desky there.
Yes.
I would perhaps call the packing supply people.
Like Silvio's curatorial bonanza.
That's the one.
Oh, somebody got Jinx in the chat.
Oh, yuck.
Whee. Yeah, you tell him, Twix. And a dog. Better than Jinkies. I liked Angel's Jinkies when she was dressed as Velma. Do I have to just put in the numbers manually myself, or?
Yeah.
That's annoying.
You don't have to do the area code though, because it's
Well, it's in Washington, yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Ready.
It's always good to say hi to Reddy.
You have no voicemail. Press 9 for an outside line.
9. I will not. 555. 9963. I hope. No worries, Reddy.
Silvio's curatorial bonanza.
Are you still having a sale on packing supplies?
That's right, 30% off on bubble wrap, foam peanuts, heavy duty tape,
Disney, why are you
medium
talking?
and
You didn't
large
get
boxes,
unjinxed until I
sticky
said your name.
labels, and why supplies last, of course. Have you ordered from us before?
Yes, I think so. We have an account number.
Okay, good. That saves me a lot of paperwork.
So
What's
the
the
glasses
account
drove her
number?
crazy and took him off. She made it work.
BH119K.
BH119K?
Hungry.
Beach Hill?
What about
you
all your
serious?
Doritos? Did you eat them all?
Uh-huh.
You should get another snack if you're still hungry.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm the new deputy curator, Nancy Drew.
Do it.
Well, whoop-de-doo, it's Nancy Drew. But Silvio's
I'm gonna wait,
curatorial
like, 10
bonanza
minutes.
no longer
It's like a
does
family
business
episode of
with
Consuela.
Beach Hill. I've sent all 6 of the outstanding
There are
invoices
many-
to
It's
a collection
Nancy
agency.
Drew.
There are
And
many
you
Family Guy
jokers won't
episodes
get
with
another
Consuela.
packing peanut out of Silvio Jr. ever. Do not call here again.
No, no. You buy. No, no. You buy. Rude. Well, I tried.
I didn't
So you can
finish it
cross
yet.
that off on your list. Even though you didn't do
I
it.
better check to
We're
see
just
if
kinda
I'm
like,
done with that.
Okay, done.
I tried to, but she doesn't let me.
Hover over... You have to hover the middle of the pin over the one you want to mark
Ah.
through, which is really weird.
Strange. Whoop-de-doo, it's Nancy Drew. Whoop-de-dee, I have a bowl of me.
And you brought the addenda to Alejandro.
I did.
So you can cross that one off. So I would recommend searching for the last shard of pottery. And if you would like a general area that it's in,
The
let me
museum.
know. Huh? What?
I figured you would just say the museum.
I can give you more specific than that if you want,
Wah!
but yes, it is.
Wah! That's a shocker.
Yeah, I can give you a more specific area in the museum if you want me to, but
Do-do. I like how Sunny stuff is just a bunch of junk and tabloids.
hey, Shannon.
Hey Shannon, how's it going? I was watching you what the golf earlier. It looked like a fun time. Let Tara fumble around for 40 minutes for things like I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that seems fair.
Hey, Disney, go south.
Hey there, sirens going off.
Oh, good. We must shout out Shannon 3 times. Uh-oh. What's happening?
Oh. It's not loud or annoying or anything, so that's fine.
Go out to the main
Beach
part
Hill's
of the...
been hit. Sit tight, Nancy. The police are on their way.
I mean, you missed...
We got thieved!
You missed what the golf, not golf with friends. It's quite the interesting game. Thanks for shouting out, Shannon. A couple times.
Yeah, I think 4 is a good number. Nice and square.
I also didn't tell Disney what happens toward the tail end of the giant beast fight in Bug Fables that you did. Then he found out for himself.
What part did you tell him?
I didn't tell him
Oh, he
how.
found out for himself?
Yeah, about how the creature winds up, you know, hitting your two companions for 99 each.
Yeah. I was like, welp. You're not gonna look at the crime scene?
Why would I? I'm not a detective. I'm a curator.
Right.
I should talk to Joanna before I touch anything.
Okay, well, I went over there and she's like, I should go talk to Joanna.
Yeah, it's just a trigger that you have to click.
Well, I figured that she would think to talk to Joanna without me having to look real close at the exhibit.
Nancy has some strange thought processes. You gotta coach her along.
Come in.
A little bit. Oh yeah, hey Disney. You gonna play Nancy Drew?
I think he tried, like, loading up the games, but they weren't working too well with his computer for whatever reason.
Try again.
Oh, okay. This is gonna spin around for a while. Dang it, Jim, I'm a detective, not a curator. Alright, I'm supposed to talk to her.
Someone has cooked up my worst nightmare and
Yeah, why are
served
you
it to
just
me on a
spinning?
plate.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. I'm sorry about the theft, Joanna.
I'm sorry about the
As
theft,
if it was
Joanna.
my
It must
fault.
be a terrible loss for the museum.
That's
I'm
the
sorry
understatement
I decided
of the
to
year.
steal from you.
Like, what happened? Well, I was spinning there for a while, saw somebody come by and stole from the museum, but I couldn't be bothered to stop spinning. It's fine.
Did the police find any clues around the display case?
Oops.
The police took some samples for the crime lab, but they couldn't promise any overnight results. So if you want to put your little magnifying glass up to the scene, it's fine with me.
Oh, I hope she does. I hope she does have that in her inventory.
Where did this come from?
Oh, wow.
What were their initial findings?
Who knows? Right now, my priority is to get a move on this
And little
insurance
magnifying
claim.
glass. How dare Disney ignoring my question, hoping I'll forget again.
We will never forget.
Well, now that all that talk about the theft is over, when did Henrik come on board?
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beach Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except giddy up? You're hired.
Why would you say giddy up? I don't understand.
If you were a cowboy,
Well, I'm
you
not.
would understand.
Obviously.
Yeehaw.
That's why I asked. Because I didn't know.
I've got work to do.
See you around.
See you around. I missed my doorstop. Just gonna have to keep spinning. There we go. Made it. Do All the detective emotes.
It's true.
I didn't pay super close attention to where. Oh, okay, I see it now. Never mind. Kings.
I'm just gonna stuff this in my pocket.
Ooh, evidence, eh? Well, it's mine now. Was that the thing I was supposed to grab and then nothing else?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yoink! Good golly. Maybe Disney cracked under the pressure of being asked that question and just left.
Probably.
Classic Disney.
What a jokester.
This guy looks like he's asking to borrow a cup of sugar, and the guy there just is not having it. Pretty sure that's what it's just trying to represent.
Oh, man, I'm just about to make a cake. Will you let it off?
Come on, bruh. Be cool for once.
Oh, cool. Well, you didn't find the other piece of pottery, but you did find a tile that you need.
Yeah, I did something. Nobody expected that. I wish I can look at like what was on the stones in the ground, but I guess I can't.
Yeah, they're like stamped with things or whatever.
Yeah, it's just weird. No one expects to tear Inquisition. Not even me. I'm spinning. Hey Nancy, it's great. I appreciate that you enjoy this so much, but I just want to step away. I think they stamped with the same stone as on something else in the museum. Ah. So perhaps eventually I'll notice.
It needs a card. It needs a card.
Yeah.
It needs a card.
Yeah.
It needs a card.
Aw. Keys or cards?
It needs a card.
Aw. It needs a car. Yeah, if we get a car, we can just bust down the door with a car. Smart thinking.
Disney, did you see Anna's question earlier?
It was an important question. Oh, look who popped back in. Now you're thinking. Tearing Inquisition is this terror wandering by a crime scene and being mildly inquisitive. Sounds about right. I see it now. Maybe I can... Wasn't it lower before?
What are you at right now? I'm gonna gonna look. 594. You could totally hit 700.
Quick, everyone create alt accounts. I mean, how many? More than 5? Because I got like 5. And that one has this guy giving the pat to his buddy, who is just a little bit sad that he lost his bet on the local ball game.
Yeah, that's it.
I get these things. I understand. I really don't remember. We can do it. Just me and you. A little luck. Raisins? Yeah, raisinable. How
So
are
there's
you,
only
Shannon?
one place you have not yet looked around in length.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, like
You've been in every room in the museum, but except this one.
naturally. So Shannon, how was that? What the golf game? It looked silly and delightful.
Tree frog raisins.
Raisins. Oh, oops. Went
Where are
too
you
far.
going?
I went too far. Quit judging me.
Where are you trying to go?
I don't. This room that you speak of that I haven't been to.
No. Okay. This room you speak of.
Why are you laughing at me?
Because you already looked in this room.
I don't understand.
There's another room you haven't looked around in recently.
The storage room?
No.
The room at the top of the temple?
Yes. The temple!
The,
Rebecca!
the temple of gloom. Glam glam!
Glam. Does this museum have a bathroom? That's a great question.
It has a fountain. Good enough.
Thought the top of the temple was just for show like at Disney. No, it is for realsies.
It is accidentally walking out is a classic Nancy move. Of course.
They just go in the plants. Yeah, and when the visitors come to the museum, they just like line up behind the ficus. That guy is having a great day.
He looks like he might be constipated, and he's not.
He probably
he's
is
not
because there's no
pleased
bathroom
about
here.
it.
There's no bathroom here, that's why. You found it!
I did find it.
Now you can put it together in the lab.
Hooray! Hooray! That statue has seen some stuff,
No
but not a
joke.
bathroom.
They use those pots too. Ew! And you just picked the pottery shard up out of there.
Find stuff hype. Seen some things, man. Would have recommended. Ah, I clicked too quick. Ha! Water.
That is also what I say when I'm about
Ha!
drink some
Water,
water. Ha!
but nowhere
Water.
to excrete it.
excrete. That's that Pokemon Center mashing finger. Do 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 do.
There, now I can start putting this together.
Eh. Eh. Eh.
So you can spin the plate if you go on the sides of the plate, and you can spin it.
Spin it, let's begin it. Hope it won't give me cholera like that water Elaine gave me in Oregon Trail.
Don't you want cholera?
That water looks a little funny, eh?
Oh, we oh, tailspin. Oh, we oh.
Might be giving you dysentery. Spin it, let's begin it. Baron, grin it when you're in it. You can win it in a minute if you spin it, spin it, spin it. So spin it. Tailspin.
Oops, DuckTales remix. Still an amazing song. DuckTales, woo. Every day
That's
they're
done.
out there making DuckTales. Woo. Now Nancy just goes at it with an Elmer's glue stick.
And Nancy's like, I did it! And then she spikes the pot in celebration. Yeah! Okay, I get it. It's a pot. Way to go.
Check it off on your checklist.
Oh, I go check a list. I want to see the episode of Kit and Molly. Oh. Opa!
Opa! That's an old joke.
My plates!
Oh, someone left you a note, it looks like.
Get out. Nancy, sometimes some things come up and I'll be gone for a bit. Your mission, if you choose to accept it in the meantime, run through the temple activities and verify that all questions can be answered based on the info available elsewhere in the museum. We don't want a little rascal rebellion on our hands when the exhibit opens now, do we? Be back ASAP. Tanks. Henrik.
So, you can either take a break from your chores and do temple activities, or you can keep working on chores and do temple activities later. It really just depends on what you want to do.
Temple Run, like that mobile game.
Hey, remember when that was like the thing everybody was playing?
Kind of. I think I started
Legends
playing.
of the Hidden Temple time. Olmec, tell me about my mission.
With Kirk Fogg. And then you're like, you want to be on the show, and it's going to be so awesome you're a guy on the show, but then you wind up being a blue barracuda, which means you pretty much automatically lose.
Did I ever tell you about the video I found about the history of Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Like, I think you mentioned it.
I should send it to you, because I think they talk about the statistics of
I can leave this
each
freezing room and
team's
go home.
winnings.
See you all later. Okay, see you later, Kawhi. Thanks for hanging out for a bit.
Be
Go
safe
home
getting
and get
home.
warm. Someone sitting in front of me in my music technology class played Fruit Ninja like every day. Which I can leave too. I don't blame her. The teacher was a jerk. I played Fire Emblem when I was supposed to be paying attention in class.
I brought my DS to college with me and played it sometimes in class.
I just used my laptop to emulate Fire Emblem GBA.
Nice.
It was during a mythology class, and most of the stuff they were covering I unfortunately knew already, so I didn't feel too bad.
So what would you like to do next?
Well, were you going to say more about this Legend of the Hidden Temple video, or...?
Oh, just that I remembered the video because I think he talks about the statistics of, like, how many wins each team had over the course of the show.
Gotcha. It felt like is outright winning like making it to the final round, or is it making it to the final round and succeeding in the final round?
I think he talks about both.
Okay.
I'll find the video and send it to you before I forget.
I look up jokes in middle school during one class and tell them the others the next class. Use my time well. I paid attention in class, except that one. In that class, I watched a fruit ninja game in front of me. Hey, it happens. It's good to have good to pay attention. Okay, well I reorder Maya numbering exhibit in the main exhibition hall.
Okay, you can do that. The floppy disk in Sunny's floppy disk will help you with that numbering.
Oh, so I have to go back?
Unless you want me to kind of tell you about what it says. I can just kind of recap his notes if you want. So you don't have to run back and forth.
And the only other task that I have is the recorded narrations to appropriate displays.
Yeah, that and then all the temple activities.
Right. I guess we can try that. I mean...
Do what?
The narration thing.
You want to do that first?
Why not?
You'll also need the notes on the floppy disk and the notes in the notebook in the desk here. So. Or you could do it the long way and not use his notes at all, which it is possible, but it'll take you a lot longer. If you want, you could start with the notebook that's in the desk in the laboratory here. There's a little map that Sunny drew with numbered like dots or lettered dots, and that's kind of like your map to figure out which exhibit is what letter.
This map.
So you see how there's like A, B, C, yeah. So like there's both rooms. They have the garden and then the exhibition hall, and he's labeled all of the exhibits with what letter they are.
Enjoy dinner, Disney. Thanks for being here.
Dinner. So if you don't want to run to the hotel, you can do it using this notebook and running back and forth. So like if you want to go to like the A exhibit and find out what the exhibit is, and then go into the storage room and change the narration until it matches what you're looking at. So you can do it in that way. If you want to look at Sunny's notes on your laptop, he's given you like 8 of them, like the solutions to like 8 of them in those notes. So it really just depends on, do you want to find all of them yourself, or do you want to just find the rest of them yourself?
My fear is someone much bigger than me and rage-filled materializing next to me and screaming at me for not being perfect kept me awake.
Wow.
I graduate into dissociating instead. Which also doesn't exactly work. I hope that you enjoy your sipping broth, HS.
I enjoy sipping broth when it's chilly out.
Which it is not by you.
It's not, but it will be tomorrow.
I guess I can get
Getting down into the 30s tomorrow.
Guess I can get a piece of paper and such.
You gonna draw a map?
I might. I might, Rabbit. I might. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and a writing implement.
Okie doke.
So, keep the people entertained.
Hi, people. I shall entertain you. Let us entertain you.
Oops.
And we'll have a real good time. I was Sid for Halloween and also Yzma for Halloween, but for two different things. Hi, Spartan. Did anybody else dress up for the Halloween? I was a happily removed employee man for Halloween. I thought about putting my Wonder Woman dress on, but I was too lazy to change. Legit.
What's
I
legit?
set up a table by the street with jack-o'-lanterns and candy for the kiddos. Ah, sweet! That's what we did yesterday, too. We just laid a table out. We had a table outside with candy on it.
I just left my home and just didn't bother putting anything out for Halloween. Because I'm cool like that.
Wait, what did you say?
I didn't do anything. I just left my home. So if anybody,
that's still fun.
if anybody tried to come get anything, they got an empty house.
I also thought about putting Chloe's Wonder Woman dress on her, but she hurt her leg again. Aw.
Poor Chloe.
And the first kid to the table got it all. GG. We supervised.
Hey Spartan, how's it going? Hope you're well. I stepped
Did you
away
get
for a
yourself
moment.
a piece of paper?
I sure did.
Nice.
Really can stare a long time. I believe it. Really nice stared at just fantastic movies yesterday too.
Fantastic.
That made all sorts of sense.
My response?
What about your response?
Or the movies?
The movie.
Oh, okay.
Such great movies. Right? I know. We watched The Craft Legacy. Both of us weren't exactly sure what we were supposed to remember from the first Craft movie that came out in 1996, but we both think that we may have seen it, but we don't remember what happened in it.
I would have enjoyed that so much more as a kid, walking up to a table, grabbing candy, no awkward interactions with strange adults, yeah.
Now you just get to have awkward interactions with strange adults at your job. Hooray! Oh look, a woman we should know? Yeah? Who was this woman you speak of? A woman in this movie that I watched yesterday called The Craft Legacy. She was a character from the first movie, but I don't really remember the first movie that well. I never knew any of them because we didn't live in a neighborhood, so we had to go to randoms. Legit, most of my neighbors avoid me.
How's your drawing going?
Okay. I'm just about done. At least with the right hand one.
Oh, you still have the garden?
Yeah. I never knew most of the neighbors. We just went as many houses as we could as a group. That's legit. And there we have this one. But yeah, as already said, Black Box was decent. It was probably the most decent Blumhouse movie that we've seen this year. Oh, you found the black
I
kitten?
don't know why I keep thinking Black Box is the same as Bird Box, but it's not.
No one knew who she belonged to, so we kept her. Nice.
Little kitty.
Oh, that's cool that you got to ride in the bed of a truck. I hope you got...
She disappeared again the next Halloween.
Ghost cat.
She was a spooky kitty. Maybe it was like in Hocus Pocus and Binks.
Was a magician cat. Ooh, ghost cats. Coldy comes back for ghost cats. And over here, I just want to meet as many families as possible, so she only spends a year at each place. I had a friend who also found the cat on Halloween and kept it. She in the door like a trick-or-treater. Legit. Whenever I used to go to trivia, we used to walk our one friend home, my buddy Royds and I, and a couple of times after we had walked her home, a cat would appear and just kind of lead the way back to my place.
Aww.
Let me out, Sonny. I hate some of the design choices in this game.
Yeah, old navigation.
Like, you know you have to go to the front of the book to close it again.
Pretty much. Okay, so, do you want to just look at each exhibit and try to match the narration to it?
Yeah, what mind?
Hurricane Sunny.
Okay, so we'll do that. And here we go.
It's locked.
Basically, when you look at the placard, it should start saying something.
Like tools of the trade.
Yeah, hold your headphones.
Oh. That seems more complex than it needs to be.
The Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example of the numbers from 0 to 19, from top left to bottom right.
Coley, you didn't.
Notice how some numbers are represented with bars and dots, and some are represented with pictures.
Uh-oh.
That's so cute,
Twix
Rudy.
is angry.
Why?
I don't know.
Riddy must be running outside your window again.
Probably. Weird thing, I was dressed as a tiny witch that year in black, so everyone thought she was part of my costume. That is pretty adorable. And it says, "Hi, Twix." It sounds like she said hi back. Okay, so I mean, A is supposed to be about the ham radio, I guess, but it's about numbers instead.
Right, so you'll have to change the narration for A until it's talking about the ham radio. So if you want to do them one at a time, you could run to the storage room right now and change the narration number on A until it's talking about a ham radio.
What would you recommend as the better movement?
I think it'll be easier to do them one at a time and write down what narration number you end up choosing, because then it will help you know what numbers you've already gone through, and it'll be like process of elimination as you go.
Gotcha. Or I can Google it, like the Crack Squad recommends.
Google it.
It's the best solution.
Well, like I said, I mean, the game, if you do get stuck, the game does give you like half of them on Sunny's flash disk, or Sunny's floppy disk. And the first one is A, and so on and so forth. So you can just push the up and down arrows until you find one that's talking about ham radio. And just hit the
Although
play
the geographic
button to
range
play
of
it.
Maya cities is well known, it is difficult to determine the range of Maya
Be safe, Riddy.
influence. Some experts believe the Maya may have traveled as far south as the Amazon and as far north as North America.
Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of the world.
So is number
Ham
5
radios
supposed to be
are
ham
often
radio?
the only means of
Correct. So
contact
if you
in
want to
the
write down
outside
like
world.
A equals
Ham is
5
an
or
acronym
something,
for
you can,
handheld
just so you
amateur
know
radio.
that you've already used number 5 and you're not going to use that number again.
Alright, I have like A written down. It's supposed to be ham radio, but it's
Okay.
about numbers or whatever instead. So I just wrote down number 5 for ham radio.
Cool.
Look at your channel when you're done. What do you mean? Okay, so A's is right now. Let's go check out B. Just gonna hold these headphones in my hand.
Do you mean YouTube or do you mean here on Twitch, Crack Squad? Because
Probably
here
on-
on Twitch,
probably
Tara's
on
not
YouTube.
a affiliate.
Maya scribes recorded the official history of the kings and queens, but
Oh,
very
cool,
little
thank
is
you.
known about daily life in the Maya
appreciate it.
world. Although there are thousands of inscriptions found on artifacts and architecture, there are only a handful of Maya books in existence today.
So wait, this one's just a write already?
Well, let's go look and see what number it is. But it looks like it is right.
Because they talked about Maya scribes there, and Maya scribes is what's being talked about.
Yeah, it must be right. I have all of the solutions, so if you want to run and see like what number it's on, I can confirm it if you want me to.
I appreciate that, Crack Squad. That's really cool. Just close the door, Nancy. Don't walk through it. No, I don't want D. I wanted B.
They go in columns, which is dumb.
Is B supposed to be 8?
Yes. Yep. So it is right.
Check, check. Okay.
Maya scribes. I am Lord Pakal. Can't wait till you hear that one.
Yeah.
There's also a really one where the girl goes, or I think it's the guy maybe. He goes, the date on this schlab.
Schlab.
It's supposed to be slab, like S-L-A-B, but he says it like S-C-H-L-A-B. Schlab. The date on this schlab is what he says.
Gonna schlab him with the spaghetti.
Yeah.
Schlabber.
Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of the world. Ham radios are often the only means of contacting the outside world. HAM is an acronym for Handheld Amateur Radio. Archaeologists work in some of the most remote areas of the world. Ham radios are often
This is C,
the only
right?
means
I
of
think I labeled it
contacting
correctly.
the
Yes.
outside world.
I believe.
HAM is an
I think so,
acronym
yeah.
for Handheld Amateur Radio.
So I guess you're looking for the bicephalic, or however you say it, monster recording.
I sure am.
The date on this schlab.
Archaeologists work in some...
An exercise in tedium. This puzzle.
Yeah.
I am Lord Pakal.
I guess Lord
ruler
Pakal's number
of the
one.
mighty kingdom of Palenque.
I am Lord Pakal.
All those who come before me witness my power.
Good for him.
Lady Zach Cook ruled
And you don't have to
Palenque
listen to the whole
before
thing if you're like, I know this is not
the
the
Maya
right
were
one. You can just move on,
pantheistic,
yeah.
believing in
Ceramic bowls such as the...
although the geographic range of Maya
used different...
Maya scribes recorded the
In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costume,
the Maya ball game was a religious activity.
ritualized bloodletting was a common practice.
The four miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins, Hun Ahau and Bala. The date on this slab uses
Schlab.
the Tzolk'in, or divine calendar,
he said
made
it?
up of 20
Yeah.
weeks each with a named day,
Doesn't
and
it
13
sound like
weeks
that?
each
Yeah.
with
Strange
date on this
supernatural
schlab.
creatures, sometimes called monsters, played an important role in Maya mythology. These monsters were often associated with the earth, caves, or
I think
mountains.
this is the one I want.
The bicephalic monster, sometimes called
You
the
would be correct.
celestial or cosmic monster, may have represented the sunrise or a long journey.
HAM is an acronym for Handheld Amateur Radio. What? Is that like a funny quote, or is that for sure? Like for reals?
Oh, ham's delicious. I could go for some ham right about now. Considering I haven't eaten today. But that's not a problem.
I hope you get to eat soon.
At some point, I probably will.
I don't know how you can like only eat one meal a day. I guess so hunger.
Oh yeah, I have little things to eat here and there.
Strange supernatural creatures, sometimes
Oh, she
called
says that, but, like,
monsters,
radio properly was
played an
bugging me.
important role in Maya mythology. These monsters were often associated with the earth, caves, or mountains.
Okay, so I think this
The
was supposed to be number
bicephalic monster,
7.
sometimes called the select.
I'm gonna go listen though, just to make sure.
Have you been writing down what each number is for, or like what each recording is about?
I sort of. I mean, like for the first one, I wrote down that it's supposed to be number 5 for A. Went the wrong way.
And then B is 8 and C is 14.
Right. I've written down, but I also wrote down like what it was when I started, what it was initially. So I like number 1 was initially number 7, but it's supposed to be number 5. It's supposed to be number 5 ham radio,
okay.
but it was number 7 numbers.
Nice
so,
method.
Of course, if they're right away, it doesn't really matter either way.
Yeah, I eat like all day long. Hey, Rangers.
I eat once a day. Hey, Ranger, how's it going? Are you trying to give yourself diabetes? No. You don't eat a meal. Yeah, only a full meal once a day. How's it going, Ranger? Hope it's well. Bicephalic monster. You'll eat once a day. I snack dough. Pretty good.
The Maya used different methods to
They sure do. They sure do that, the Maya.
The Maya.
Those Mayans. Okay. So that's a check, that's a check, that's a check. I'm glad you're good. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
I'm doing good too, Rangers. I'm glad you're good. It's my favorite song. Is it playing?
Your favorite song is playing.
Nice.
I am Lord Pakal, ruler of the mighty kingdom.
It's the Pakal artifact, and it seems like it's playing the right audio.
All those who come before me witness my power.
It is, I believe, yes.
Lord Pakal is considered the most influential ruler of the Maya civilization. Cultural, scientific, and military achievement flourished under his reign. As with all Maya kings, very little is known about his personal life.
Lord
Since
Pakal!
all written inscriptions dealt solely with public achievement.
But I'll check real quick.
So that one is correct, but if you want to know like what number that is, you can write it down to eliminate it when you're able to be used this.
How many numbers are there? 15 or something? Or what?
15, yep.
It's only correct. Somebody must have gotten bored halfway through. Legit. That was supposed to be E. Oh, that's number 1. Okay.
Rebecca! I don't want to see you, Rebecca.
Who's playing the
Kara's
game?
playing the game right now.
Yeah. It'd be
I'm
something.
just a chatting.
It'd be something if you were playing it right now. That would mean you were here.
It would be something?
It would be really something.
It'd be something.
Because it would mean you'd be right here playing it.
That would be fun.
Right? Let's see. Time to go to AF and see what has that to say. Words.
Are Are you gonna go up to the exhibit and be like, F you?
There isn't a U exhibit though, so I can't.
True. It only goes to O, I think.
I think so. Such harshness from you too with that FU.
Yeah. I'm so mean.
I know. It shows.
Although the geographic range of Maya cities is well
that a
known,
sob?
it
I
is
am
difficult to
crying.
determine the range of Maya influence.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you need
Some
a tissue?
experts believe the Maya may have traveled as
I
far
don't watch the
south as
stream,
the
and
Amazon
my girlfriend
and as
wants
far
to call
north
me. What do I
as North
choose?
America.
The stream, of course.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, tell your girlfriend this is more important.
Can you believe V is single?
If she is the one, she will understand. She can wait. If your girlfriend breaks up with you, we are not held liable.
Well, V is. I'm not. V is my scapegoat. It looks like F is correct too. I believe that's supposed
I'll
to be number
double
6.
check.
I think it's supposed to be number 6.
Yep. You are correct.
Call and make her listen to the stream.
That's a good plan. I like that.
Blame it on my friend. Hey, that's legit too. Get her to follow the channel. All good suggestions. Okay, so we're going to G. I'm gonna do that actually. I appreciate it. Here we
Is her
go.
username Crack Squad Girlfriend?
Spin moves.
Do both. I watch and talk to my wife. See? Spartan's a pro.
He's got the marriage thing down.
The date on this slab uses the
Schlab.
Solar or divine calendar,
All I
made
can
up
hear
of
is
20 weeks each with a
Schlab
named
now.
day,
It's
and
connected.
13
Eh,
weeks
it hung
each
up.
with a numerical day. The two types of weeks progress independently of each other. The date on this slab uses
sorry,
the
she didn't
Solar
know about you.
or divine calendar, made up of 20 weeks each with a named day, and 13 weeks each with a numerical day.
Another? What are you talking about?
It's what she does on week.
That's not a thing I do.
It's what she does on weekends. Don't you know?
No, it's not.
Okay, every day of the week.
I'm not a home wrecker.
It's her weekend job.
Weekend job? No. I'm gonna go get some food and come back upstairs.
Be safe.
I'll be right back.
Don't break up any more couples while you're gone.
Thanks.
You're welcome. We have fun here.
The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local kahals.
The 4 miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins, Hun, Ahau, and Balaam, and the twins of
Yes, I hope V is safe.
Ritualized bloodletting was a common practice among the Maya. In this panel, 3 captives wear garments associated with bloodletting. A variety of instruments including stingray spines, thorns, and bone awls were employed for this activity.
The Maya ball game was a religion.
It's not that.
In addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes,
Okay,
the
this
Maya
one.
shaped their bodies to heighten their beauty. Beads were dangled
She
in
won't be
front
back
of
there.
infants'
Well,
faces
it's
to
what I
encourage
deserve.
crossed eyes a trait considered attractive to the Maya.
Okay, I think that's... Should I take over? Only if you want to, Spartan. So I think G is 9. So there we go. Yes, welcome back, Ray. She sounds way into the whole bloodline thing. It's her fetish. It's like choosing save your girlfriend or save your internet. Internet? Internet won't die. What a terrible thing to say. Well, it won't stay dead. It can die. My internet dies a lot. Let's see. The bloodline made V hungry. I mean, that and breaking up couples. I don't know this whole dance thing, but I'll try. I mean, I don't know it either. If my friend kills me, oh well. H. Where's H? There's H. Okay, it was left side here. It's only 5:30 and it looks dark outside. I love it. Winter is coming. Oh, I think this is it.
The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local kahals. Here, Bird Jaguar stands to the right as the captured lord kneels at his
I can help!
The kahal
The
holds a
rainforesty
broken
stuff is pretty
umbrella,
nice.
a gesture typical of a supplicating captive. The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war with local kahals. Here, Bird Jaguar stands to the right as a captured lord kneels at his feet.
Unless it's this. No, that doesn't have a audio.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did you need
The
some
four
help?
miniature gods clinging to the vision serpent are the headband twins, Hun, Ahau, and
I'm just
Bilal,
wanting to make
and
sure
the
about
twins of-
something, that's all.
Okay, you got it,
The
or
Maya
you need me to
kings were
help?
often in a protracted
think
state of war with local
Bird Jaguar
kahals.
and Captive
Here,
is
Bird Jaguar
supposed
stands
to
to the
be
right
H.
as a captured lord kneels at his
What
feet.
letter is that?
The kahal
That-
holds
that's
a
supposed to be
broken
H.
That's what you're trying
umbrella,
to
a
figure out.
gesture typical
Yeah, I
of
think
a
that's
supplicating
H,
captive.
but I could be wrong.
The Maya kings were often in a protracted
it's
state
in the
of
garden.
war with local
Yeah.
kahals. Here,
think there's
Bird
only 2 or
Jaguar stands to the right as
three
the
in the
captured
garden.
lord kneels at his feet.
So
I mean,
think
there
you
are
might be
5
The
total in the
kahal
garden.
holds a broken umbrella, a
there's
gesture
5 in the garden?
typical of a supplicating
Yeah, 3 of them are on the
captive.
right side. I'm just not sure if I'm, like, hitting... I think I'm hitting the one closest to the middle, which is supposed to be H. And that's
Well, I
supposed to be
think
Bird
the-
Jaguar. I think the audio's correct for it anyway.
Right. So, I guess we'll see.
I guess
Do you
I
know
can
what
go...
number this is
I'm
in
about
the
to go...
recordings?
I'm about to go look.
The Maya
Okay.
And yes, welcome back. It's good to have you back.
Thank you. Mom picked up steaks from O'Charlie's for dinner.
I don't know what old Charlie's is.
It's kind of like Applebee's,
Ah, okay. Now I know.
just like old chain.
You just had to list, like, the white trash equivalent for me, so I would know.
How many couples did you break up on your way back? I mean, I just went to my kitchen and back.
So, like, 3. H looks to be 15.
The Maya kings were often in a protracted state of war.
That is right, yeah.
Okay.
So yes, that one was H, and it is correct.
Cool. Cool.
You already did G?
I did. I have number 9 for G.
Cool.
Okay.
Also realizing how thirsty I am.
Thirsty. Guess it's high time for eye time. Which is...
Do I like Perkins? I do like Perkins. I don't eat Perkins a lot though.
I enjoy Perkins as well.
I like Perkins. I think like their pies are out of this world.
I just think
were
pie.
pantheistic, believing in many gods who ruled over different aspects of Maya life. Chak was the god
I was
of
about
rain.
to help by suggesting he do the
Ishel,
thing and
goddess
go
of
to
the
the
moon,
place. That's
presided
great
over
advice.
childbirth and basket
Perkins
weaving.
is a mostly
Ahau Kin
breakfast
represented
food
the
chain.
sun. The Maya
But it
were
has pies and
pantheistic,
whatnot too.
believing in many gods who
And a
ruled
dinner
over
menu, but it's
different
mostly known for
aspects of
breakfast.
Maya life. Chak was the god of rain.
It's
Ishel,
like where all the
goddess of
retired
the moon,
people go for
presided over
brunch.
childbirth
And I mean, I'm not
basket
like
weaving.
hating or nothing because it's
Ahau
good, but
Kin
I
represented
think they
the
might
sun.
have burgers too. Maybe.
yeah, they probably have a burger on their like lunch or dinner menu.
Like they're known for their breakfast menu more than anything else. But they do
Hey,
have
Are you retired? I am tired, but I'm not retired.
and she does claim to be a granny quite often. So
Yeah, I do often act like a grandmother.
it's a must stop when we come down to Charleston.
There's only like 2 Perkins still in the Charleston area. There used to be one literally minutes from my
pie.
house, but it's a
Ooh,
millimeters
Abba.
from now.
Huh. Is this one right too? Kind of looks that way.
I guess depending on what number it is.
Okay, so for I, we will check real quick, but it kind of looks. It sounded like it was. Considering
It looks
that.
like it could be right.
So they have
Pretty.
grandma soup.
They actually do have this really, really delicious like beef vegetable soup that's so good, and it has like barley in it, and it's, oh my gosh, it's really good.
3 is what we have for I.
Only one now. The other one closed. I wonder which one closed. I'm about to Google it.
We have number 3 for I.
Oh my gosh, so the only Perkins is the one about 15 minutes from me.
My uncle buys Dunkin' Donuts coffee every day. I know some people really like Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
Dunkin' has some pretty good coffee. Also, Krispy Kreme has a new coffee that's glazed coffee where they pour the glaze into the coffee. I'm not joking. It's amazing.
I didn't think you were joking.
So good.
So...
I don't joke about it. And yes, I is correct.
Okay. I know we got into a serious talk here about Perkins and how they, no kidding, pour the glaze into the coffee.
I know.
I'm unfamiliar with the Monster Energy drink, I assume, but I don't know what the Monster drink in Dunkin' Donuts is.
How am I enjoying my steak? It's very good.
I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
I also have mashed potatoes and a bread roll.
Taters. Oh, let's go to J. What should be
In
right here.
addition to adorning themselves with jewelry and costumes,
Schlab.
the Maya shaped their bodies to heighten their beauty. Beads were dangled in front of infants' faces to encourage crossed eyes.
Worth the drive, Coley. Worth the drive.
I'm close to Perkins. It's 3.5
Their
hours away.
triple berry pie is my favorite one.
Schlappa? Schlabba. It should be this one, I guess. Okay, let's find a schlab.
Maya scribes recorded the official history of the
The
kings
date
and
on this slab of the
The
spaghetti.
Maya used different methods to represent numbers. Here is an example.
Lady Zach Cook ruled Palenque before her son. The
3?
Maya were pantheistic,
No, we already have
believing
3.
in many gods.
4.
Ceramic bowls
Nope.
such as the
Maya scribes recorded the official history
that
of
one
the
as well.
kings and
9 we have.
the Maya ball game was a religious activity.
No.
ritualized bloodletting was a
The 4 miniature gods clinging to the vision
There,
serpent
that looks
are
like
the
it's in
headband
order.
twins,
Wait, what?
Ahau and Balaam, and the twins of sacrificial dance,
Oh,
Chalk, Shibs, Chalk,
the rest must have been
and
correct.
the baby jaguar.
And Nancy just
The
somehow knew.
Maya were particularly fascinated
It's
with
still
twins.
playing the audio of
Many
it.
of the Maya gods
I
were
can't
Is it?
stop it. But I guess it's all. I
Spooky.
guess it's all right now.
Is it still playing?
No, I fixed that.
Okay.
Your song is playing now.
Oh. I'm dancing with the shoulders.
You're dancing
Just
with your
imagine it.
with your steak and mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I like how she just knew despite not checking all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate it. It's one of the nicest things this game has done for me. The shoulder dance. Mashed potatoes sound really good. It's true. They do.
It's quite good. It's very buttery, very light.
Also, tater tots. I almost had tater tots yesterday, but then I didn't. And then I ate 7 corn dogs. True story.
Have you guys ever had tachos? You
Yes.
know what tachos are?
Yes,
They're
I-
basically nachos with tots as the base.
I'm glad you asked, and you immediately explained what they were.
Yeah.
Potatoes.
Tater tots are basically like shaped hash browns, if we're real. Yeah, I really, really recommend tachos. They're very good.
They're
A little ground beef, a little bit of fried beans, cheese, sour cream, salsa, olives, jalapenos if you're feeling spicy.
And I mean, when are you not feeling spicy? 7 corn dogs. Yeah. I think there's still some left over. Because they were like 50-cent corn dogs yesterday. So we're like, let's
I can eat like 4 corn dogs though. So I feel like 7 isn't really that much because I'm small.
They weren't very big corn dogs either, so. But yeah, we
Ooh,
like,
pizza tots.
it was like 50.
Spartan.
It was like 50-cent corn dogs yesterday, and we're like, let's get 20. So we did. True story.
Nice.
I had 2 famous bowls from KFC. Nice. I just ate half a
I
roasted
love
chicken.
KFC bowls.
Nice.
Love them.
Ooh, pizza tots. I had 1 hot dog last night. Basically the same thing. It's true.
Totally the same thing.
Whenever I have hot
Half a
dogs,
roasted chicken.
whenever I have hot dogs, I wind up making some extras to share with the puppy.
Mmm.
And yes, welcome back, Disney. I hope that you enjoyed your roasted chicken.
Okay. For the numbering thing,
Yeah.
I would recommend running to the hotel real quick and looking at Sunny's notes on this because of to kind of just tell you, and I feel like that would be encroaching upon just giving you the solutions.
That's fine. So I'll do that. Unless I should just do the running the exhibits or whatever type thing that was also mentioned that I
Yeah,
should
if you
do.
want to do the temple games while you're here, you totally can.
Oh boy. Maybe I could earn some amulets so the temple guards won't attack me.
Aw, yeah. I think the temple games are the most fun part of this game.
I'm making my firehouse burgers. I hope that you enjoy those. Yay for sharing stuff with puppers, indeed. It was delightful. I'm glad. So what, I just go inside the temple here and just mess around with stuff, or?
Yep, just start doing all the games, and you'll want to put your card in, obviously, before each game, but you'll have to clear every single game, and then when you clear every game on one level, it will open the next level for you.
Is that the computer thing in the corner, or?
Yeah, there's 2 computers in this level, and then the matching game where you're trying to match the glyphs to the definition.
Oops. My Mr. Tim, with the help of a museum guide, you will learn about the Maya culture and maybe even discover the hidden tomb of King Pakal. Use your temple key card to play the different games on each temple level. Once you finish every activity for a level, your temple key card will unlock the entrance to the next level. This thing, I think. Just like in Temples IRL, break inside and mess around with stuff. It's the best. It's the best plan. Oh, I don't know. I have to write this stuff down, don't I?
It's all found in the museum.
I figured.
But I'm glad you have a pencil and paper because you're going to be doing a lot of running back and forth to find answers.
I figured I would.
Disney, please.
Is it New Mexico? Probably. Just jump, Nancy. It's fine.
Jump, jump, the house is jumping. Jump, jump, the house is jumping. Jump, jump, the house is jumping.
I am Lord Pakal, ruler of the mighty kingdom of Palenque.
This is probably what made me
All those who
it wouldn't
come
show the next
before
question until you
me
answered one correctly,
witness
so you
my
have to take a tour of the
power.
museum every single question.
Lord Pakal is considered the most influential ruler of the Maya civilization. Cultural, scientific, and military achievement flourished under his
Am I in
reign.
the right spot to even
As
learn
with
about
all
Pakal?
Maya kings, very little is known
you're
about
wanting
his
to learn about
personal
his
life,
geography.
since
So,
all
like,
written
where
inscriptions dealt solely with
ruled over.
So it's not that area?
It's not that area. It's close, but it's not this area. That area.
Is it this bigger slab that just says Pakal, which translates to shield?
Yes, it's on this one. You're looking for the name of the city he ruled over.
The lover really of Palanque. Especially the temple inscription, which is the secondary side, in light of the shrine for Pakal's tomb. God's bread, one and chain knives, and aspect. Palanque, gotcha.
Yep, Palanque. Or Palenque.
Yeah, Palanque. I'm off to bed now. Okay, later, Ranger. Thanks for popping by. Have a good night. I appreciate you.
Good night, Rangers.
Yeah, Palanque rhymes with Kronk. Oh, I guess I still had the key card in my hand, but I decided to put it away. Oopsie doopsie. Ding ding. Ah.
Mom. Mommy. Mother. Mama. Ding ding. Exactly.
Oh shoot. I should have checked to see if anyone was live before I ended. Oh, no worries. Galen, I'm glad to have you here.
How far did you get in Midnight in Salem today, Galen?
How was Midnight in Salem? Yes.
Hi, Fatal Empress.
Oh, hey. Not just lurking, like I always do.
HS is the one who hosted you.
I appreciate the hosting, Jess. How's it going, Empress? Good to see ya. Good to see you as well, Galen. Mom, mommy, mommy.
We're pretty far, I think. A good bit into the second day. Okay, cool.
I don't want. Oh no, that's fine. How you liking mid, Galen? Oh wait. Okay.
Gotta find his mama's name. There you go.
Some things are awkward, but it's fun. I'm glad you're still having fun with it.
Do you love it when you turn around and Deirdre's right there in your face?
When you turn around and
love it.
Bright eyes.
Bright eyes.
Yes.
And I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever.
You can keep going.
I needed to drink a drink of water.
It was pretty intense.
It was. Also, I think I'm dehydrated because I'm like destroying this water.
Aww. Aww.
Big calendar. Can I Google the answer?
I mean, you can if you want to, but I'm still gonna try to find it in the game.
Sure.
So now I'm just looking for the calendar name.
Yeah, you're looking for the name of the calendar system.
Well, let's try here. Roll.
What's wrong?
I was just reading the row there. Hey, Glacian, how's it going?
Hey, Glacian.
Hope you're well. And Empress, how are you? I had a kid dressed as Scooby-Doo trick-or-treating last night. Oh, that's cute.
Okay, guys, I have a question for the chat and Tara.
All right, I'm included.
I just feel like should clarify. When I'm asking a question, it's to everybody involved. What's a better steak sauce? A1 or Heinz 57?
I don't use steak sauce, so I couldn't partake anyway.
Okay. My vote is A1. Okay. You guys can be steak purists. That doesn't threaten me. It's okay.
Do people who use Heinz preferably over A1 threaten you?
I don't know. I don't need what it means. So I don't know. Okay.
Oh, it's not the Mayan vocal range? That's what I was hoping to be talking about. Not a purist, I just don't use steak sauce.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know if I've ever had the Heinz one. I think I've only ever had A1, to be honest. But typically, yeah, I don't use any steak sauce. The rare times I have steak.
Ranch on steak sounds good.
Don't buy a 4K steak and ask for A1 steak sauce. Good advice. Hey, that's a crime. It's a delicious crime. Okay, we finally found it. I think it was the last one I looked at. Ranch plus everything sounds good. Huh. I don't really use ranch too often, to be honest. I don't have a problem with it. I just never think about it, I guess. I just use just whatever barbecue sauce happens to be there when I have steak. Hey, that's legit too. Learned that from Mr. Beast. Good place to learn.
Last night we got wiped out with all of our Halloween candy, so we don't even have any leftover Halloween candy for me to eat.
I mean, you could have gone to the store today and gotten half off candy.
Yeah, I could have, but...
Well, you make a powerful point there.
Yeah.
Ranch plus Skittles. Okay, Supreme God in Maya mythology. We're going back. I gotta go do dinner stuff. Hope you have a great rest of the stream. Have a great day, everyone else.
Okay, be safe.
Thanks for being here, Anna.
Wait, seriously, HS? That's dark.
I thank you for being here, Anna. I hope you had a good time and hope dinner goes well, and I appreciate you. See you later.
I'll be right over, Riddy. Do you need anything? I will bring it on my way.
I had a class.
Do you want some Clearly Canadian? I'll bring some of that over.
Just bring it with Oreos and ranch.
Yes, perfect. That's so sad, HS. Dang.
Oh, I thought he died because he ate too many Oreos with ranch.
The Maya were pantheistic. believing in many gods who ruled over different aspects
that's
of
crazy.
life.
Oh, that's a sad story.
What a twist our conversation took.
Did they list the Supreme God over there and I just missed it in the gods area, or is it in the other room?
Which one are you looking for?
I'm looking for the Supreme God of Maya. I wasn't sure if it was in the gods section here and I missed it, or...
I can't remember. Hang on, let me try to find something real quick.
The Crunch Rap Supreme. And far as I know, he's the only one of my classmates. Well, it sucks that any of them had to so soon, but I'm glad it hasn't been a lot of people.
Ritualized bloodletting was a common
The
practice
Supreme
among
God
the
is
Maya.
actually located
In
in the
this
Kings
panel,
section.
3 captive.
Oh. Well, okay then. Why even have a listen for gods if you're good at...
I don't even know. Oh, that's terrible, Riddy.
Wait, what did he say?
That she knew somebody who tried to tag a train soon after graduation and ended up losing a leg.
Oh. I just didn't load for whatever reason.
Back to bloodletting. The happier
Lady
topic.
Zach Cook ruled Palenque before her son ascended the throne in 615 CE.
I am Lord Pakal, ruler of the mighty kingdom of Palenque. All those who come before me witness my power.
I told you to install
Lord
a vote
Pakal
bot?
is considered
That's
the most
strange.
influential ruler of the Maya
What
civilization.
even is that?
Cultural, scientific, and military achievement flourished under his reign. As with all Maya kings, very little is known about his personal
There's
life,
also a plaque
since
at the
all written
entrance
inscriptions dealt
Oh,
of
okay.
each section. I don't know if you've noticed that, but
I've seen it sometimes.
there's like a little plaque.
And then
Okay.
it doesn't click for me sometimes either. Gotcha. Yzma. the
I am
ultimate
Lord
god.
Pakal.
It's Zamna.
Perfect. And then you only have one more question on this level.
Hot diggity. Hot diggity dogs diggity boom. What you do to me? I'm happy with my current bot. Thanks. Good luck.
JR's Dolkin.
Ding ding. Besides, most Twitchers probably voted early, I'm guessing. Hot dang, if that don't beat all.
Oh, I need my emote. Okay, now you just need... Not English. Ding ding.
Watch the language just be under arts and crafts for some reason. I got a vote bot reminder too. Yay! Okay, alright, this is most advanced ever. Development of different symbols represent either sounds or concepts. Mine is considered a distinct linguistic group, and so are modern variants exist today. So is it one of these
So you can
variants?
just pick one of those.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, huh?
Yeah. Any of those three will be accepted.
Then I'm doing the shortest one.
Language.
Not like I've been around it for about a month now to vote.
Yeah, I'm all for doing like your civic duty or whatever, but sometimes I'm like, I really wish I could turn off all these reminders. You put your card in, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Because otherwise you'll do all of this and it will not give you credit. I think once you open up the second level of the temple, that might be a good place to call it. That'll probably take you another 15 minutes or so.
I'd like to use this when we hit the temple level 1 quiz. If you have already solved the other activities, you may now use the temple key card to descend to the next level. Descend?
Have you done everything on level 1? I think you'd played Bull, right?
I played Bull, yeah.
So you just gotta do the matching game, I think, on level 1, where you match the
symbols.
the logo graphs to
Yeah.
the definitions. And also, you can brute force this. You don't need to search everything, because if it's wrong, it will just not click, and if it's right, then it'll stay.
Why am I getting messages?
What is beeping?
My phone.
Okay, I thought it was something like in my computer.
I've been deleting text.
So, like,
to
you can
remind
press
me
a
about...
logo graph and then click a definition, and if it's not right, it'll unclick both of them. If it is right, they'll both stay clicked. So you can kind of brute force this puzzle. Call me, beat me, if you want to reach me, if you want to page me, it's okay.
I had Mercury Pulse text me like 4 times. I already told you who I'm voting for, dude.
I keep getting voting texts too, but I keep being called Joseph. And I'll sometimes respond and be like, my name's not Joseph. And they'll be like, oh, sorry. And then like 2 days later, they'll be like, hey, Joseph. And I'm like, stop!
Oh, they all reset when I'm wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But it's still not too difficult if you just kind of like, you know, process of elimination. I had someone call me and say, is Mary there?
I've had stuff like that happen.
What did you tell him?
Did you respond with, how'd you get this number? How'd you find me?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Da, 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 da. I remember as a kid thinking that song was like so fun and wanting to sing it for like 30 minutes at a time, and my poor parents would try so nicely to discourage me from that, and I can tell now at this age in my life why.
His name's my name too.
Oh, I hear you, Coley.
The song that
This
never
is
ends.
the song that never ends. friends, and it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. Yeah. This is probably the longest of the first 15 games, wouldn't you say?
I haven't played the first... Oh, never mind. You weren't talking to me.
I think Blackmore is longer than this game. Yeah, I think Blackmore is longer than this game. I also think this is probably tied with Deception Island as far as length goes. Ding ding.
I don't know if I put my card in.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Okay. I don't think Kapu Cave is long at all. My first playthrough through it, blind, and this was before internet help was a thing. I didn't even know the Nancy Drew boards, like forum boards, existed until Crystal Skull, I think. But it only took me like 4 or 5 hours, I think, to play Kapu Cave blind the first time through, and I was like a young teenager. I had to grind a lot of big... Oh, did you do like all the side stuff? Yeah, that definitely adds time to it. I didn't care about like making necklaces and collecting all the stuff, so... Alright, so now that you've done everything, there's a door to the left of what you're looking at right now.
I see it.
And you can swipe your swipers.
I descended.
Cool.
Yeah, there's the Mayan ball game. Spin moves.
You want to watch a scary movie?
What? Are you asking me that, or are you asking?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm asking you if you want to watch a scary movie, because if you go push that red button in front of that screen, a scary movie will show.
Okay.
The God of Death.
There's his mouth.
Doesn't he look scary?
All the time. Scary paw.
When I was a kid, this freaked me the flip out. Like, I no longer wanted to be in the temple after I watched this as a child.
Sup, nerd?
He walks like Nancy does in Castle Malloy.
I can see that. I feel like I learned so much.
Yeah. I don't know why, but that just freaked me out so bad when I was a kid. You want to do one of these games, and then maybe we'll call it?
Sure. Wow, that was 10 out of 10 scatty. Scary, dang it.
He was scatting so hard. Make sure you put your key card
Yeah,
in.
yeah, I will. I was looking at it.
This is a, do you remember Squid Toss from,
I do.
Haunted Carousel?
Is this pretty much the same thing?
This is pretty much the same thing. You have to do your power and your angle, and hope to make it through the hoop. It's like playing basketball with the little guy. Looks like a game on the Price is Right.
Let's do 5. Of course. The one time I decide to skip a number, it goes over.
Oh no. Basketball with the bowling ball. Can you imagine how dangerous of a game that would be?
Sounds like my kind of game.
Yeah, so, I would recommend writing down the combinations for each step, because if you're like me and you're forgetful, but you're not like me, you actually have a really good memory, so this might not apply to you. But I can never remember if I mess up on step 2 or 3 or 4, because I think there's 4 stages. If you mess up, it resets all the way back to the beginning, so...
I get you. And I certainly did. Sounds painful. That sounds great to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I just need to do that one. Weak sauce, weak toss.
That was a weenie throw.
Maybe they used their enemies' heads. Maybe.
Weak sauce.
Oh, rejected. Air ball. Yeah. Mines weren't good. Basketball Joneses. Oh, good job, Mayan. No wonder you died.
Feels bad, man.
Feels accurate, man. I sure have heard of Mayan, Jordan. Let's try mid-range 4.
Oh, so close. I think it's just a little too powerful.
Then let's try it at 3.
Heyo! Stage 3.
Stage 3. Fight! Oh, look at that.
Pog! Last one.
Not sure how the game knows if you went through the hoop. Is there a sensor? Maybe.
There's gotta be.
Oh. Hope I remember the power settings for each one of these, because I missed.
That was close, though. That was pretty close, though.
How slow it moves back just, like, mocks you with the noise. Nailed it. I think it was this one.
Look at LeBron over here.
Drained it. Drained it. Drained it.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but hoop.
This guy's gonna be the lead for the sequel of Space Jam.
That sounds
Everybody
right.
Everybody get up. It's time to slam now. We got a real something going. I don't know the words. Welcome to the Space Jam.
We did
It's
it.
your chance to go dance at the Space Jam. All right.
Great job.
Okay, you did it. Yay! Ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
How long have we been going?
I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough.
I don't know. I don't have the time. It should be underneath my stream.
Yeah, 2:25.
Do you want to call it here? You seem deep in thought.
My mom just yelled from downstairs, so I was listening to what she was saying.
Oh.
I don't want to call it, but I think it would be best to call it, because I think I am needed.
Okay.
Maybe another 21 hours. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, the impromptu 24-hour co-stream.
I'll just quit my new job.
There you go.
It's cool.
I mean, you'd have more fun.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I think I misunderstood what you're saying. You were saying I'd have more
Ouch.
fun if I quit my job, or I'd have more fun if I went to my job.
You'd have more fun if you streamed instead of going to your job.
Oh, I thought you were
Streamed with me.
saying I'd have more fun if I went to work. Oh no, this is the same game. Oh no, my dumb head ruined everything. I'm sorry.
Well, I hope everybody had a fun time. I appreciate you all for coming out, hanging out. Despite the horrible dissing, I appreciate you joining me, V.
I had fun. I'm sorry for being rude.
We might do this again soon. Who knows?
I hope so. If you ever want to speak to me again.
I hope everybody stays safe and stays healthy.
Just please.
That's okay. I broke up with my ego a long time ago. Probably about 3 years ago.
Oh.
Started talking to V about 3 years ago, and about 3 or 4 months before that.
I just destroyed the ego.
Hope everybody has a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be good to yourselves and others.
Good night, everybody.
We'll do a little Bachman.
Oh, we are the boys in chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.
See ya.